thank you for coming back and watching my videos. If you have anything to say after you watch this one, take a look down in the comments and let it all out. Of course, subscribe and like if you also enjoy the content. I am here to correct something that I had done and said. I had jumped to the conclusion that maybe she had, Reimu in this case, had thoughts about graduating a couple times. It could very well be that she did, but I don't have that proof of whether she did or didn't. I just went by the words that she said, and of course I did mention in that video that I may be wrong. I may have taken things out of context, and of course, just to double down on that, I am going to of course apologize for maybe jumping at to a different conclusion than what should have been done, and just letting you guys know that yes, I do take a look at your comments, and I do consider them as whenever I am doing something in the future, and if I have made a mistake or I have need a correction, like I do now, I do make a correction. I do apologize for maybe going a little bit further than I should have for something that really just ended up being a thought in my head. This is huge news, a huge hit to the VTuber industry, possibly, well, at least for the VTuber industry going and doing what they're currently doing, what they've currently been doing, which has been to always have the VTuber belong to the agency. If it was created by the agency, it always belongs to the agency, and the person running it during the time they're in the agency is just pretty much the voice of it. And then once they're gone, and so is the VTuber persona, VTuber name, etc. The Japanese Free Trade Commission, FTC, Federal Trade Commission, whatever you want to call it, basically the fair trade, their version of our FTC over here in the US, is talking about VTuber exclusivity. They're saying here, VTuber news, the Fair Trade Commission announces a new opinion. This is just an opinion. Remember, this hasn't become law. It hasn't become a full operating procedure for the FTC. The Fair Trade Commission is saying that there are actions that are deemed problematic under the Anti-Monopoly Act. This includes restrictions on the use of stage names and group names. People who leave a VTuber agency may be able to use their name again, according to the opinion that is coming out. The Japan Fair Trade Commission will soon publish a report summarizing problematic behavior and urge them to correct it. Remember, the FTC also said something about cover and the way that they treated, the way that they did with contractors and things like that when it comes to art and stuff such like that. So this isn't a new thing that they've done against VTuber agencies or had any kind of opinions. This is the way an FTC is supposed to act. This is the way an agency, a commission like that is supposed to act, to work to help the people that are being affected, not just to be a mouthpiece for big agencies and big corporations, of course. So what we're talking about here is, as for stage names, creator names, even if an agency comes up with them, they belong to the person using them. Tokyo High Court, July 10th, 2020, case number Region Ra AZki, blah, blah, blah. Since he allows live streaming, it's just a stage name. And continuing on this, it's saying some people say they can use the name, but the character is, VTubers just need to change their characters, and they say they have new costumes, but the important thing is the name. So the opinion is saying something like this. Let's say, just hypothetically, Korone or Fubuki decided to leave Hololive, and they can no longer use the Korone or Fubuki VTuber persona, the actual in the current system. They can't use anything. They can't use the name. They can't use the VTuber avatar, anything like that. In this one, the only restriction would be using the VTuber avatar, but they can still use the name. According to what I'm reading here, according to what I'm seeing here, that is the only restriction they're gonna have. It's the turning point. There's no one inside equals stage name. There's a character equals a voice actor needed, and if it's kept a secret, it becomes human rights issue. So they are treating them as voice actors who have a stage name, and they can actually, being voice actors, they can actually move and keep their voice acting name, quote unquote, but they can, their character, for example, Hugh Jackman can still be Hugh Jackman, but he can't be Wolverine, type of thing. You know what I mean? He can't be the character Wolverine anywhere else. He can't be the adamantium claw Wolverine anywhere else, but he can still use Hugh Jackman anywhere, and he can maybe use Wolverine in a different form, possibly than the stage name itself, but not the actual character, the actual Marvel character. From what I understand, I may be misunderstanding this may just be my misunderstanding. Then we can't sell goods, no way, this is protected by copyright. Basically what they're saying, from what I understand, the stage name, the name Fubuki, the name Korone, the name Amelia Watson, the name whatever you have it, Kuzuha for Nijisanji, whatever it ends up being, those names can be kept, and the only thing that would change would be the form that they take as a VTuber. So this is interesting. This is kind of crazy. It's kind of wild. I hope I'm understanding it correctly. Of course, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. I do love reading your comments and I try to respond when I can, but this is huge news and it could destroy the current way that Nijisanji, Hololive, and many other organizations do things, at least in Japan. In a personal success story for a Nijisanji liver, VTuber, whatever you want to call them, we have Scarle Yonagumi from Nijisanji Yen. She will be having her New Year's 3D live on January 2nd. It's a special announcement. I will be doing a special stream to celebrate the New Year's. I'll be having a New Year's 3D live from my house in the sky. I hope you'll all be there. See you in 3D. The stream will be on January 2nd, Thursday, 8 p.m. PST. And the reason why I put this out there is because, like I said, I don't like the agency itself. I really don't like the agency itself. If they would fix things and turn things around, then I may change my mind, but they don't seem to want to do that. They seem to just want to continue doing the negative things that I dislike them for. So I'm not going to like them any better, but that doesn't mean that the people in the agency won't get some appreciation from it. And here we go. Also, this is not a concert. I don't sing. I just have a live 3D from my beautiful castle in the sky. I'll be taking requests for what you want to do. Have any suggestions of what you would like me to do for the 3D? Please comment, add images, videos in this Google form. Thank you so much. So she even made a Google form. That is something that, well, I don't see very many people do in general, but it is nice to see a large creator like Scarle Yonaguni doing this as well for her fans and for people who may just decide to want to watch it. Little bit of a quick background of who I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about Yuki Sakuna, who used to be Minato Aqua of Hololive before she graduated, and right now she has reached a milestone, at least Yuki Sakuna has, of getting 1 million subscribers. Now this happened pretty darn fast, as people are saying here. Wow, that was fast. Perhaps our cat-eared gamer idol made Yuki Sakuna for reaching 1 million fans. Coincidentally was singing Catch the Moment and then had a mini panic happiness moment when counting up to 1 million. She deserves it and earned it, and we celebrate it with her. That smile, she's so happy. Here is the source, of course. She's cute. Dang. As you can tell, she was very, very, very happy. And I like giving a little bit of, an idea of how things went. Here is her channel. As you can see, subscribers weekly. For 1 week, she had like 800k subscribers from October 24th to October 30th. She gained 800k subscribers. This is how it looks on the graph. You have right here, you have in July, she gained 0. In August, she gained about 24k. In September, she gained 23k. In October itself, she gained 835,000 subscribers. She gained that many. Why? Because people knew who she was. They knew she was Aqua. They knew she was going to be graduating. They wanted to still be able to see their gamer maid, and this time as a cat gamer maid. But they still wanted to see her, and they wanted to make sure that they did not miss a second. Here we go. Sakuna got 11 million views just in October, and then in November she got 5 million views, and of course in November she got 74k subscribers. And of course the December numbers are going to be out, where she was able to get so many more as well. This is, some of the things that I want to show you guys. Also, finally, a word from the gamer maid herself, Sakuna. She says, "Thank you so much for 1 million channel subscribers. Thank you for your continued support." Of course, that is amazing. It's always amazing to see. Always great to see. I'm so very glad that this was able to be done. In some ex-Nijisanji news, and I do say ex because Dokugai Chinami was Nijisanji JP's gundo mirei, the one who was let go because of the baseball situation. She now has her new costume. It was done 2200 JST. It was already done by now, and of course I am showing it off to you. Here it is. Let's take a look at her new outfit. This is her old one, by the way. This isn't the new one. This is the old one here, and the new one is going to be coming soon. This is it. This is it. She's got the beauty mark, the mold, the beauty mark. She's got the devil form and the regular form, the human form. She's showing thighs. Oh my gosh, she's showing thighs. But no, seriously, it is very well done, very well made. It is intricate. It is. I do like it, and it looks like the rigging was done really well too. Ah, and she has a shawl too. The shawl is cute. Everything is cute. It looks really cute. I like it. I think it's really good. And of course, because of the fact she is ex-Nijisanji at this point, ex-Nijisanji JP, it's always a big good thing that they have, positives happening out here. They have enough, that she has enough to be able to, pay someone to do this for her. Because this ain't cheap. Making a new outfit is not cheap, especially a new look, a new design. It isn't cheap at all. With, what I mean by new design, by, the horns and the wings, it is not cheap to have all of that done. It is at least, for this, I'm assuming around 1K or more, 3 to 6 months turnaround time and a lot of work. So congratulations to Dokugai Chinami, and also I hope more good things come their way. Winter Comiket is always a big thing. I believe it's summer and winter Comiket. Someone in the comments before had corrected me. I believe it's only summer and winter. I thought it was every season, but it appears only summer and winter. And this year has been a rough one. sushidog says, this year's winter Comiket has seen multiple of those things. For TOS reasons, I can't mention it. Including one person threatened to do that to the event, and another claiming that they'll do that to attendees. While I usually ignore such things, seeing several people make these bold statements made me feel unsafe, especially for my fans' safety. Because of that, I've decided not to attend this year. I'm sorry I can't be there, but my safety and yours comes first. If you're going, please stay safe. If you felt something was amiss, trust your instincts. Yes, always in those situations, trust your gut, trust your instincts. It may be overreaction of your instincts, overreaction of your gut, overreaction overall, but it's better to be safe than sorry. It's better to overreact than to have, just been like, everything's gonna be fine, and something happened. I do hope that all of that was a hoax. I do hope that all of that has nothing to actually happen. I do hope that nothing happens there. Everyone has a happy time, and everyone enjoys their Comiket. That's so weird. Comiket should be a celebration for artists and their work. People could come and discover new people, follow and support. People are making these things where AI art advocates, sad how not only they want to bug artists, but ruin it for everyone. It's always the fringes, of course. But the fringes can ruin big things, like as you can see here. It is very sad to hear, and I want to let you guys know. Of course, most people that are watching me probably aren't going to go to Comiket, but if you are, be extra safe. And of course, even though it sucks to see this, just take your safety first, and don't let anything bad happen, hopefully. A lot of other girls have decided to, of course, do a December 25th Christmas party, as a lot of the bigger people in Hololive do this. I mean, there's Nijisanji, there's Hololive, there's a bunch of other people who do this. Right now we're talking about Hololive. Wata-pa off collaboration Christmas party. It's free for all offline collaboration where we exchange gifts and do things as 7 members of Mario Party. So they do Mario Party as well. Let's take a look at what they did here. I was gonna cover this yesterday, or at least before this, but I did want to cover it when it actually happened. And of course, here we are. I think they're talking right now. And as you can see there, Subaru, Toa-sama, Miko, Louis, Okayu, Fubuki, and Mio, and it looks like Korone is there too, because you can see the Korone ski there. Okay, Korone wasn't there, but the Korone ski was. It's interesting because they have there all the girls that are down there. So yeah, they had fun. They had lots of fun, and they had it with Mario Party. This is good to have off collabs like this. Those are always very, very, very entertaining to look at, very fun to look at, very heartwarming to see. News for people who were wondering what was going to be happening for Hololive. There's some places that normally can't get it. Use GeekJack if you want to, etc. but the Hololive official shop has expanded their shipping to EU, UK, and Australia. Don't miss your chance to explore our merch, etc. There's still some places like Southeast Asia, I believe, that you have to use GeekJack, which is their official partner. But I did want to put this out there because there are people in the UK, EU, and Australia that really enjoy Hololive and now can get it directly from them. May never financially recover from this, yay. Same here, my wallet just waved the white flag of surrender. Any fellow Aussies here, hell yeah. Shame it's a bit too late for some products, but going forward, it should be some pretty decent shipping times, given the distance. EU bros, we can start celebration. Time to separate from our monies. Yes, it's time to separate from our monies. Remember, though, shipping may be pretty big for some of these things because it is shipping from Japan to all those areas. EU bros, Australia bros, UK bros, they're getting some wins, but the pocketbooks may never recover. Amane Kanata, who is a part of Hololive as their 4th generation, a member of that 4th generation, has recently done, as I had mentioned many times before and a while back, that they had planned their self-funded, so they funded this themselves, funded the time, the money spent for the time in the studio, all that kind of stuff was self-funded. First and last Kanaken Live at my own expense. Want to express my gratitude to everyone, so be sure to check it out. Here we go. Like I said, self-funded in this case. So Hololive didn't put in a dime for this. They did it themselves. Let's hear what they had to do. Here we go. Oh, nice. So they all did Bibi Diva, which is from Suisse, of course, and they all seem to have a lot of fun. This was the final one before, of course, this final concert that they could do together before Chloe goes and, of course, becomes an affiliate of Hololive. She's not fully graduating, but she's becoming an affiliate, kind of like what Amelia Watson did. And this is their final one that they were able to do together and celebrate their time that they had as a group. Now, for all of those who were not aware, Kuala Lumpur was the latest stop. I believe Taipei, Taiwan next year in January is going to be the last stop, as in right now it's 2024 when I'm recording this, of course. It's going to be the last stop in the Hololive World Tour Stage 2024. And of course, they went to Malaysia since Malaysia was amazing. This Watame. I could hear everyone's voices. Thank you for Watame isn't bad, right? Card 2. I want to stand on the stage again. The venue was so very nice. This is some photos of it, some official photos of it. And there is Watame did nothing wrong, basically. The card, everything. The fans, of course, were very welcome. They were allowed to send these types of things. And it says, Hololive Stage World Tour 24 soared. Thank you, Malaysia. The World Tour Malaysia performance has ended safely. This tour is really energized me. Thank you for the wonderful flower stand. I was so happy. Again, every single one of them got flowers. Every single one, as you can see there, got some kind of flower stand, got something. Next, we have Nino Mai Inanis, who also says, thank you so much, everyone, for coming to cheer us on at CF. I can't believe the tour is almost over. It's been amazing, an amazing, unforgettable experience. And here we go. Here's Inanis's flower stand, and there is her on stage. We have, of course, Bay as well, who's a part of it. Thank you, Kuala Lumpur. You guys were awesome. Man, the tour is coming to an end. Here we go here. And, of course, it's her on stage. Her with many of the girls. It looks like it's Muna, Kobo, and Iris as well, it looks like, from what I'm seeing here. Yes, I believe those are the girls there. And finally, the Bay standee that was there. So that was very cute. I'm not sure if that was a fan standee or just a regular standee. Kuala Lumpur is officially pressed for thank you. Has officially pressed for thank you all. I hope you had a blast. And then she says, you know, the something in, of course, the language. And as Takanashi Kiara, Kobo Kanadu says, Otsusor, and she goes and does it here. Thank you for making it fun last night. Also, thank you for joining the vibing on the song titled Sebata's video call. Also, all of you chanting Ichinichi Hiro is really fun. Best. And over here we have, of course, all the things for Hololive Fest Stage 4. Here we go, AZki and other people all saying everything right there. Everyone had a lot of fun, and I'm very glad that this was something that Hololive put on for the fans and for the talents, because Watame and others had dreams and desires of having a world tour like this. More news with Watame in this case. It says, Merry Christmas. One of my goals for this year was to hold a Wata-pa, Haachama, and Fuwamoco came. I had a great time. This is the last Hanabi for this year. This event will continue next year, so please look forward to it. And here I was able to get you guys the actual YouTube.
もうすぐ来るかな。美味しそう。サイズだった。ふわもこのうちはちっちゃいのじゃなくて、パパはいつも森から来て。そう。
So yeah, they were able to have lots of fun. Of course, I can just show you little bits and pieces of it. This is with, you know, different, this is still a big production to do. Still takes a lot of time, takes a lot of editing, takes a lot of effort to do this, even though people will be like, oh, it's just, you know, stop motion, that type of thing. It still takes a lot of effort. Oh, that's Wagyu. That looks like Wagyu. The marbling and everything definitely looks like Wagyu. Dang, that's an expensive steak. Wagyu, I think you're always supposed to cook it on a low heat, never a high heat, from what I understand. Because, from what I understand, the high heat will destroy the fats. It will, like, burst the fats and stuff. The lower heats, from what I understand, I could be very, 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 very wrong, will allow the marbled fats to kind of, you know, stay in their state, not be destroyed, not be, you know, overly cooked, etc. And of course, all these things, my recommendation for Wagyu steaks is always at most medium. Medium at most. Medium rare is usually what I recommend. Medium well if you want it a little bit more cooked, but don't want it to become like leather. Although medium well is already going into the leather area. But yeah, that's what I recommend there. But yeah, they had lots of fun, as you can tell here. Had a lot of conversations, of course, all in Japanese, because Watame is a Japanese speaker. So is Haachama. They know a little bit of English, but it was mainly in Japanese. Wanted to give you guys this, to give you guys a little bit of last touch of Watame. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, everything in between. I do appreciate you being here, and of course, I do this to try to bring positivity into the whole sphere of VTubing, push people up, not tear them down, not create hate campaigns and bandwagoning against them, not that kind of stuff, and not creating, you know, evil comments and that type of stuff and people's stuff, just positivity. Today we're talking about Griffin, who has debuted, and they are a carb-obsessed Enfield, as self-described Enfield. Here we go. Here was what they were using before for their creative works. It's just a silly little fox doing silly little things. That was the original thing. Fox that got into a bit more mischief than I could handle ended up becoming an Enfield and given the task of caring for animals in the mystical forest. I just want a nap and comfy bed. I wasn't given direction in the proper way to do this job, so why not a good old B&B? So yeah, there you go. And of course, we have their old way that they used to do things here. Trying to kill a bar, trying to do something with a bar.
It just gave up, chat. Oh no!
Oh no, but something else didn't. That bear didn't. Yep, there you go. The other bear didn't give up. And this is their new look, their new style. And of course, this is on their YouTube channel. Let's take a look at what they have.
Oh, Salvi, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. FY 25% off new 1-month subs, 25% off new 3-month subs, 30% off new 6-month subs. Thank you, Hug. Thank you.
So yeah, just a little bit of showing you some of what they are now. And of course, I will have all of this in the description down below. Thank you again, Griffin, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel, and I hope this does get you some more eyes. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.